Dear Enchanted One, there is something in the air today, a change, a stirring. The mornings have grown colder, and with it the sun lower. And I'm so excited for what's to come. There are so many things I wish to do this season. Things to decorate, to make, to watch, and to bake, but I'm getting ahead of myself. The first thing on my autumn list, Enchanted One, is going to be going into the woods and to sense the return of autumn.
Hello Enchanted Ones, and welcome. I feel like I'm dreaming right now because the light today and the sun is stunning. I just feel like there's a glow to everything and a shimmer. It's the perfect way to start feeling and sensing autumn, the sun and the lowness in the sky, and the way it's beautifully highlighted on everything. Today we're out in the woods and we're going to have a great time. I'm next to a little toadstool. He's very, very cute, and I think he's also very magical. We're going to hunt for toadstools, we're going to spot signs of autumn, and above anything else we're just going to sense autumn. That's the most primal human tool that we have to connect us to our ancestors. This shift that we feel, this shift would have been felt thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. It's this feeling of wanting to be cozy, wanting to gather, wanting to be mindful of nature and the way it falls. I think that it's the most magical season because of that, and spring. It's hard to choose. Oh, I love winter too. And summer's good now too, but I'm a mermaid. I don't know guys, but for me right now, this is very magical. And I'm so excited to explore everything with you in this video because my mind wants to make the most of every type of autumn day. The sunny days, the cloudy days, the rainy days, the darkness. It just wants to embrace it all. And I think that's the thing, and that's the key with everything. Embracing it and finding something that you can do to make the most of it. And again, it starts with a sense. So, let's go.
I started my walk by wandering around Fables Wood, where I came across more toadstools than I thought, all glimmering like the jewels they are in the sunlight. I was drawn in by these two trees that looked like a portal, and then I was deep within Fables Wood. I'm not sure many venture here.
Look at them, they're so cute! This is such a great day for toadstools. I think it's because when we had no rain all summer, we suddenly had about a gallon of it in a week. The toadstools are like, hello!
A little lampshade, I think this is. Oh, stunning. I gave a hazelnut as an offering to the Green Man tree, and then ventured to Fern Valley to check up on its development into autumn.
crisp, light and sweet. I love that smell so much. Oh, finding toadstools is a workout, I'll tell you that. Oh my word. Boiling. Could be because I'm wearing a cardigan, but there was no way I was not going to wear a cardigan today.
I then took my luck and returned to a very special tree. I haven't been able to get here for a few years because its path was blocked. But today was the day where I stepped foot in its roots once again. At this point in the walk, I wondered why I chose to wear the most uncomfortable shoes known to mankind. So I had to take them off for my sanity. And when I did, the sun in the distance captivated me and drew me in. And I had to step into this scene. I found a sign here that was calling me. The power of 3.
I love that.
A symbol for me to say that I'm meant to be in this exact place right now for a reason. So, all the signs were pointing to the fact that I needed to ground myself in the autumn earth and sunshine.
Have you ever done a slow meditation walk before? Well, I feel like this place is calling me to do that. Basically aimlessly walking around and just noticing things, and exactly what I'm going to do right now. And the only yellow thing that was here, this little leaf. How amazing is this place? Oh my gosh. I took my shoes off because my shoes were absolutely killing me. I found some toadstools, yay! It just feels very cozy in here, and I love it.
A little further up the path lied 2 trees, similar to the 2 portal trees I passed through earlier, and I thought I'd rest here for 5 minutes, challenging myself to not do any more fancy filming. I just needed to be here within this tree. And it was so beautiful.
Well, it's safe to say I'm feeling revitalised now and so ready and shifted into autumn.
So, Enchanted One, after sensing autumn within the woods, I really want to bring the energy of autumn home. And that means that I must have an autumnal spring clean. As with all the playing I do in the forest, I must admit, I forget that I have responsibilities. So I'm breaking the barrier. I'll make a red potion to help me ground myself. Hibiscus, of course, will help me find the inner strength to clean and tidy. But I do find cleaning very grounding, as there is a sense of fulfillment that comes with it, cleansing and connecting to your home with hearthwork. And getting to know your home again in autumn is like a conversation. And to me, my home is always changing because I'm always in that conversation. So this autumn and forevermore, my kitchen will become a practical magic kitchen. This is a kitten-free zone, so plants, shelves and breakables have made their home here. So, a practical magic kitchen. What is it? Perhaps it's hanging wreaths here and there for protection, not 1 or 2, but the power of 3 for this witch. I I love having breakfast in here because of the light, so I put together a little breakfast bar to sit in and absorb the morning sun. The windowsill is very important to capturing the sun and magnifying it this time of year, so playing with light and dark to create shadows and movement is so much fun. I've put this here because I think the impression of something really dark against a really bright window will create this witchy vibe. And of course, bringing in green, evergreens, coppers, metallics, and tonal objects. Also glass, so it can refract the light. I put these little hooks up here so I can easily access things for baking and making teas. Beautiful! Fantastic! I love it! So to me, practical magic isn't just an amazing film. It's being mindful of everything. Practicality of placement, using the sun's rays, mixed with the time of day we'll be using the space. It's accommodating magic. So, after the kitchen's sorted, it would be time to think about what teas are calling me this autumn. And that is in the Apothecary. Simple, but effective. This is my new favourite view of the house, the kitchen leading into the apothecary. Ta-da! Welcome to my new apothecary. It's not really new, it's just I decided to put it in a bookcase and take it out of all the little nooks and crannies that I had all the bottles in and put them in here. I did that because I wanted to see how many I had, and yeah, I feel like I've had a bit of an addiction to herbs in the last couple of years. At the moment, let me tell you some of my favourite teas. One is anything with vanilla. So I have Earl Grey, and this is called Cream of Earl Grey. So it's mixed with vanilla. I also have this tea, it's black tea, violet and cardamom. It tastes like violets. Really refreshing, but also perfect before you do some divination. Of course, hibiscus tea, which is what I just drunk in there. I find it's got this loving, nurturing feeling, but also it grounds you too. So I've got a little catty here, Edgar. I'm gonna say hi. Another one perfect for divination is mugwort, especially if you want to do some meditations or before you go to sleep. You will have vivid dreams. But I'm using that a lot and it's really helping with my past life regression, so that's interesting. Rosemary is also great for this time of year because it gives protection, but also I find rosemary tea is nothing like it smells. It doesn't taste like a roast dinner. It tastes fragrant and beautiful and grounding and earthy. Anything else that I want to show you? Aha! Butterfly Blue Pea. This one is particularly good because I love to put a few in my teas and then put lemon in it, or maybe not put lemon in it, and see how it transforms the tea. It's a very transformative flower to work with, so that is why I'm using it so much at this time of year. I have so many herbs
I don't particularly love them all, but sometimes I like them in a combination drink if they're particularly good for something. So yeah, that's my little apothecary.
Along with transforming my mood with different teas, what about the look? What are my autumn aesthetics this year?
Hello, puppy. Hello. Hi. What are you playing with? Hey. Hello. Cosy. This year, I feel the biggest change in autumn personally, because I've been through a lot. You might have seen my last video. Since then, I asked myself a question: is there such a thing as an autumn sea witch? Of course there is, darling. Of course, a sea has an autumn. But also, I'm in a sorceress mood. I'm a lost sorceress princess medieval look. And I'm into that too. And I'm also into my practical magic looks, as you can probably tell. Just cozy vibes, you know. I want to try and put all of these vibes into everything I'm doing this autumn, whether it be the look, what I'm doing, how I'm feeling, mainly how I'm feeling, because that is obviously the main one, but everything else is going to kind of like add to it all. So we're going to start by conjuring up a plan, because I had a thought the other day about the Sea Witch autumn business, and I thought, oh, what does it look like? And then I thought, well, what's opposite on the colour wheel to blue? It's orange. And do I want vibrant colours? I want dusky blues, dusky orange, nothing too crazy. I've made that mistake before. And we're going to start with the Welsh dresser. Ta-da! It's empty. But this is what I plan on putting within it. I have gone for a mixture of really old stuff. Gold stuff, I like the pyrite vibe. Just thought, why not? Blues, of course, the deep orange colour, which is definitely going to make everything autumnal, but also white pumpkins and just kind of like sea glass effect, I suppose. And this really cool cauldron, and I put some like earthy things in it. So yeah, let's pop this in there. Probably take me literally about 2 months to get it sorted, and then I'll have to take them down, but we'll see how it goes. First. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. What? I can't believe it.
I also decided that these curtains kind of look like sails, so I put them back up, and Sea Witch Autumn was in full swing. Of course, I'm not just going to make over my home this autumn. This is my crafting nook, and here I plan to do some magical autumn DIYs.
Right. So, I don't know if you remember, but I have this other dollhouse that I was going to make my personal project. I have been making it over, and you might kind of see where I'm going with it. You might not. I'm painting this house white. It needs to look witchy and magical and practical. I'm going to crack on. Play Practical Magic soundtrack.
My plan with the house is to eventually paint wooden white beams all over the house, cover the home in nature, and inside, well, we all know what I am to recreate, the infamous conservatory. On my walks this autumn, I hope to find miniature nature to craft into furniture. So if you have any ideas on how I could make this house even more magical, let me know. Oh, much better with the roof done now. Some good progress today. I painted a bit more white, but I have run out of white paint, so fantastic. Painted the roof, and also I dry brushed some of the bricks. I know the original house doesn't have bricks, but I thought, why not? When I go to the beach, I see homes with bricks that are quarried from nearby, so why the hell not? And also I've started to put a little bit of foliage in here, purely because I thought, oh my gosh, I've just painted it grey and white. I need to show people, you know, the vibe it's going to look like. So there you go. Each day, when I have time in the evening, I'm going to do up my practical magic doll's house. I do love a DIY evening though. They are so mindful and relaxing. I also enjoy an evening surrounded by dark, moody ambient lighting, rain ambience and textures and deep purples, and the need to do nothing. I wanted to feel like I'm that lost princess again in an autumnal castle. And before bed, I have a new routine, which again is a sensing meditation technique where I open my third eye and feel what my senses are feeling without judgment. And I tell you what, my anxiety has been completely absent since I've started doing this. Like it's a long lost technique I've been looking for my whole life. So all in all, it's a very relaxing evening. Also, I love the kind of cozy evening that's full of fun and laughter with my 2 new friends. They are settling in so well and constantly getting themselves into trouble now. Echo is the ringleader and becoming a sassy tortie, whilst I feel Edgar has had a past life. He's so sweet and wise and becoming a soppy mummy's boy. He likes to observe Echo's misjudged jumps and copy them successfully. I love them! You're a feisty one. Oh, thank you. Give me my licky licks. But I cannot wait for a rainy day this autumn to be able to make them toys. There's this giant cat outside my window. Right then, we're going to make you some toys. Some leaves, autumn leaves. What do you think? So I am creating a felt leaf crinkle toy for the sweets. I first draw and cut out 2 identical oak-shaped leaves. I run them together through the sewing machine until there's a little gap left where I insert a folded old clean crisp packet. My crisp packet. And sew the rest up. So simple, and they love their new autumn leaf. What do you think? My leafies, autumn cat leaves. Edgar, I've got something for you. Oh, looks like a little angel. Look at this. Which one do you like? This one? This one? Here's your leaf. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, no. But last, but certainly not least, this autumn I cannot wait to learn, read and continue to be a full-time witch. So along with embracing the day and everything that's got to offer, of course I'm going to embrace the night. I've set up my altar already, so let me share with you what I have planned. So we'll start up here, and I've got quite a lot of items representing balance. One being the 2 candles that are mimicked down here too. Unfortunately, I can't light them because of the kitties. These cute little scales down here. I have my sun and moon, who remembers when I made this, in here in my witchy cabinet. As you can see, I've changed it around again because of the cats. Each one of these shelves honours a different part of me. So this is the sea, all the different kind of collections I got at the beaches. Up here, I've got to add to this. This is more of the forest vibe. We've got the ferns, the pine cones, the green pumpkins, and this is my sorceress vibe at the moment. Purple tones and the amethyst coming through. I have a lot of power of 3 items around because of course I'm drawn to that at the moment. But also I have my books that I'm most drawn towards here with my witch charms on top, so using those. I have a charm casting set by the Witch of the Forest. Oh my goodness, I showed you this before. It's so fun, I love it. Then we have the Made Easy books. I find the information in them is really simple to follow. Good for me because I'm not very good at long hard books. I've got Astrology Made Easy, Discovering My Past Life, Numerology, Connecting with the Angels, a couple from Hale, The Sea Witch's Companion, Practical Magic of Moon and Tides, that looks amazing, and we have Spellcraft for Hedge Witches, a guide to healing our lives. These books have really helped me bring magic into the mundane. When I walk to the coffee shop in the morning, I call upon my angels to help me throughout the day. When I'm going swimming, I look at my locker number and then I use numerology on the locker number to say what I need. So using those tools outside and everywhere can really help with your authenticity, but also just magical vibes, bringing it everywhere. And of course, I love my teas. So my main go-to ritual this season is going to be stirring intention into my teas for the day, because I already do make about 100 teas a day. So this is my moon journal. I absolutely love it. Look at that, so cool. I love the pages. Oh my gosh. The other day I sat down and it was a really nice activity actually, and I wrote the front cover. It needs work on it, but also I wrote all the dates and things that I want to do underneath them. So simple things really. Then I had to dig out my first book of shadows, and this was such a fun time in my life because I wrote all the moon phases out and all the different intentions you can do to make the most of the moon's energy. I'm going to say one word from each moon phase of what I'm planning to do on that moon phase, because it could be paragraphs if not. So new moon, fresh start, setting intentions. Waxing crescent, visualize success. First quarter, take action and make decisions. The waxing gibbous, refine and edit the intention. Full moon, celebrate, let go, dance. Waning gibbous, sharing knowledge and enthusiasm. Last quarter, releasing, letting go and forgiveness for yourself. And the waning crescent, surrendering, resting and recuperating. Fingers crossed I can keep it up, but if not, I'm not going to get moon guilt. I'm going to just continue where I left off. New moon in Virgo, and also partial solar eclipse on the 20th.
Naughty boy.
You're so mischievous. into past lives in this space. One is intuitive drawings, and another is my intuition and opening up my third eye, which you know I have been doing. And I'm not gonna lie, it has been an amazing journey. And actually I've also realized that I've been having difficulty breathing because my third eye has just kind of been shut off. So when I'm actually opening it and doing the exercises, I'm feeling so much more me and so much more grounded. I don't know, I feel like this is a great time of year to be doing intuitive meditations too. Yeah. I say this is working well. My two little protectors have come to protect me. Oh, lovely. And impale me with their claws. Oh dear, oh dear. Not so much meditating happens now. Oh no. What's going on here? I want 5 minutes peace. Show me. Ah, goodness, my leg. My leg. By the way, if you like my jewellery, it was made for me by a wonderful artist called Barbara at Hoppy Roots, and I have a discount code for 15% off. Oh, it's just stunning. It's my amethyst sorceress vibes. I'm in love with this bracelet. It makes me feel like a goddess. Right, so down here I've got all of my tools for my past life work. I've put it in a red booklet, this leather red booklet. I never really knew what I was going to do to this until I found out about the sorceress vibes. A red pen too. I think that would be perfect to channel that, because when I think of sorceress I just think of purples and reds, so that's why I'm obviously dressed like this too. I have my moon board, and then throughout the month and the moon I'm going to be creating moon crystal grids, these crystals, and popping them on there underneath my intentions, whatever I want really. That's a bit rubbish, but I'm really excited to do that, and I like having this kind of hidden compartment. I think above all, every autumn, the most magical thing is this sensing the autumn and just making the most of the tiniest little moments, because that's really what it's about. Yeah, I could buy so much stuff and I could love all of this stuff because I am that person, but it's not really gonna make me as happy as seeing a yellow little leaf on the floor and just smelling that smell. So no matter what situation I put myself in this autumn, I'm going to try and be very mindful and present, unless I'm obviously in the past life situation. But I hope you have enjoyed this video, Enchanted Ones. I will see you very soon where we can spend a very fun autumnal witchy day together. All my love, Alwyn.